Oh yeah, it's the return of the master of the Great Bump. Time to do an unboxing from CGC. That's right, everybody. Welcome back. I'm James, aka Comics for Cheap. Time to do another rendition of Send It to James. That's where I send a client's books off to CGC. They come back, we unbox them. It's a good time. Before we go any further, hit that like button, subscribe, all that usual nonsense. If you could, also hit up that merchandise shop in the description on Etsy. Got lots of cool, apparel swag, and we got some new ones coming in soon that I'm very excited about. But before we go any further, this is the box we got back from CGC. It's not your typical iconic Fragile box. So still hoping that everything comes okay. But we're going to go ahead and crack this open. Pretty sure that we have some grade bumps in here, so I'm very, very excited to show you what's inside. All right, it's looking like everything came through just fine. Again, I am very excited to show you. I think we got some grade bumps, and I know we have some grade bumps, actually, and we're going to start with one of them. This one of the hottest books that's going on right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We have an Amazing Spider-Man 361. Now, this is the first appearance of Carnage, obviously, Cletus Cassidy, and yeah, the thing about this book, we've actually seen this on an episode of Send It to James before. This one came back on one of my more popular videos because CGC decided to absolutely smash the crap out of it. There is a video of it on my channel. I think it's called like CGC Messes Up Again or something like that. But basically it came back like a 7.5 with a huge crunch up at the top, like right around here. If you guys remember, it took about 3 extra presses to get it out, and I did this for free for the client, and then he just decided he wanted to submit it back. I'm glad that he did, because boom, we got that up to a 9.2. So from a 7.5 to a 9.2, that's more what we expected the first time around. We expected like a 9.4, 9.6. There was a little bit of scarring from that crunch that happened, so that's what took it down to the 9.2. I'm so glad that we got it out of that 7.5 range, because it definitely wasn't a 7.5 the first time we sent it in. It was absolutely stupid that had happened to it, and we can understand the frustration. It's not the first time that someone's been screwed over by CGC, right? But now at least it's a lot closer for the client at a 9.2, first appearance of Carnage. All right, next up on the docket, this is a book I've been telling you to get for months now. I think that this is the next ASM 300, okay, for many reasons. One, it's the first appearance of Black Cat, one of the more iconic, is she a good girl, is she a bad girl, little love interest Felicia Hardy of Spider-Man, and a Black Cat has a cult following for sure, there's no doubt about it. Everyone loves Black Cat. 2, it's an all black cover. So a lot harder, grade sensitive wise than Amazing Spider-Man 300. 3, it came out 106 issues before Amazing Spider-Man 300. So print count not as high as the 700,000 that is Amazing Spider-Man 300. That's right, 700,000 copies of ASM 300 out there, and we consider low print under 30,000. So just keep that in mind. And then 3rd, I mean, come on, man. It's beautiful. It's just such a great book. It's a great story. It's a great villain, great character. So this one I've been telling you guys to pick up. I really think that this is going to hype up to those levels where a 9.8 is about $10,000, just like ASM 300. This one came back 5.0 with off-white to white pages. Still a decent copy to have. Like I said, these are a lot more grade sensitive, older. This is from 1979 as opposed to 1988. So I mean, definitely be picking up Black Cat if you can still get it for an affordable price. And if they are above a mid-grade copy or 5.0, I do recommend getting them slabbed up and just hold on to them for the future. So there you go. Black Cat. Number 3 on the list is another grade bump, people. This one, oh my goodness, another one that I just don't know if it'll ever have a damn ceiling on on the prices of this book. Ultimate Fallout 4, first appearance of Miles Morales, the new Spider-Man. This one was sent to me. We got it, I think, or it was a 9.4, I believe, in the case. Cracked it out, gave it the clean and press, came back 9.6. Almost a 9.8. Almost. So close. Still, gorgeous book to have. Excellent condition. Amazing. Oh, just this is one of those ones again that like I said, I don't know if it has a ceiling. I don't know how high this book could go, especially if we get a live action Miles. It could just be absolutely insane. So definitely, if you can possibly pick up an Ultimate Fallout 4, you know you're gonna want one when everything goes down. Into the Spider-Verse is one of my all-time favorite movies, not let alone animated movies, just one of my favorite movies, and Miles Morales is the future of Spider-Man. All right, and next we have, now I don't know too much about this series, but we have Department of Truth number 2. Department of Truth number 2. This is from Image Comics, came out last year, not even like a full year ago though. So Department of Truth, this is a really cool, this is a variant cover by David Romero. David Romero variant cover. It's gorgeous. Again, I don't really know too much about this series. Isn't listed as a key of any kind, but it did come back in 9.8 white pages, which is good for a modern book. Kind of expected for a modern book too. All right, on to the next one. We have, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that this one came back like this. We have Spider-Man 2099 number 1. This is the toy variant. This was included with the Toy Biz Spider-Man 2099 action figure, and it's Indica reads as second printing. If you guys have seen before, I've actually gotten and opened 2 of the toys with the comic inside of it, and tried my luck as far as submitting. I never got above a 9.2. I think it was very difficult to get these in high grade, which is why they're so expensive in high grade. And the reason for that is that, obviously, you know, held in that thing with the toy, they were manhandled, they were beaten, the plastic, it was really hard to get them out of the plastic without bending the cover. It's an all white cover with a black line down it as well, which really shows ticks and everything like that. But it does have that really cool newsstand bar variant. This one came back, oh my gosh, boom, 9.6 white pages, so close to that 9.8. 9.8 is considered a grail by some people because, like I said, it's extremely rare. So a 9.6, you're not doing too shabby with that one, especially like with the story behind this book and how you had to get it. I think if you were to try to get a toy with the comic all sealed up and everything, I mean, they're in the hundreds, $400, $500, $600. Some of them I've even seen listed at $1,000 just for your chance to get the book and the toy together. I have 2 of the loose figured toys, which is amusing. I should show them sometime. But 9.6, holy cow. That is an excellent outcome. I'm so happy that we were able to get this book to that grade. And finally, on this submission, we have another grade bump. Another grade bump that I'm super stoked about. So, let me get it out here. This was also featured on my YouTube and Instagram channel. This book right here, Avengers Assemble number 10. If you guys remember correctly, or if you had seen it, or if you want to go back and see it, this was titled Your Most Common Screw-Ups with a Modern Press. The person who pressed it before, when I cracked it out of a 9.2 label, and it was like the pages were stuck together. They obviously didn't seal off the digital code. There was scarring among the pages. But guess what? We got it all fixed. I pressed it out properly, and it came back a 9.8 white pages. So that's just another testimony of you need to know what you're doing when you're pressing books. Please don't just buy a press and just start doing stuff willy-nilly without doing any kind of research or learning first, because I could tell it was pressed and they only got a 9.2. I did it correctly and I got a 9.8. So not to, pat myself on the back or anything, but you do need to make sure you know what you're doing. So 9.8 for Avengers Assemble 10. Extremely happy that we got that bump from a 9.2 to a 9.8. Boom. And that's it for this submission, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. All that usual nonsense. Hit up that merch site if you can. Really appreciate any kind of purchase there. Really goes a long way with me. If you have any questions about cleaning, pressing, submitting, hit me up on Instagram at Comics for Cheap. Appreciate you guys. As always, stay villainous.